Hey everyone, this is the Useless Legendary. Come back at you with something a bit different than you've usually seen on my channel. Dog. Reagan. This is Reagan. He's my papa. Come here, Reagan. Let the people see you. Don't jump on the chair completely. You're gonna break the chair. Huh? So, Reagan here is an expert gamer. Today we are going to be telling you, mostly me, because I'm probably going to kick him out at some point. Not literally, just like, I'm going to tell him to go. So, I'm going to be telling you the things you need to start your very own gaming YouTube channel. And the first thing you're going to need is something to record with. I'm not talking you take your computer, laptop, screen. I'm talking you take your TV and you take your phone and you put it up and record the screen. That nobody wants to watch that. Nobody. I can guarantee nobody wants to watch that. So, if you're on the computer, it becomes 1,000 times easier and 100% free. If you're on the computer, you can use exactly what I use, which is called XSplit Gamecaster. Now, they'll constantly ask you to upgrade to the full version, but you don't need to. The full version just gives you some stuff that I guess you can use, but you really don't have to. When I'm going to start streaming, so for streaming, you could also use this, the same thing that I'm going to use for streaming. You can also use OBS, stands for Open Broadcasting Something Software. I'm not 100% dumb. I can be smart too. Alright, so I know there's a way that you can record with OBS, and then XSplit is infinitely more easier. I'm just saying. But yeah, so let me turn this. As I move around, I'll have to turn my mic. So, you're going to need something to record with, XSplit or OBS for the computer. Or, I guess, if you have Windows, the Windows has a game bar, and it basically records everything. If I want to record something over the web, like something that's not a game, I use the Windows game thing. So if you're recording on console, you're going to want to get a video card. Unless you have a Windows computer. And then you can use the Xbox app, stream to your laptop or computer or whatever you want, and then record that with game capture. And it's better to do it through a cord instead of wirelessly, but you can record like that. Otherwise, you need a capture card, in which case, you can put the capture card in, you can plug it in, and then you can record. If you have XSplit, you can send it straight to your XSplit on your computer. Unless you don't have it, and then you get, I don't know how you, okay. So I have a friend named Duffy, link in the description, and all of his stuff, he does on the console. He live streams, mainly. I think he's done like one or two, probably one playthrough that was recorded and not just live streamed. But, you know, whatever. He's a professional. What he does is he records. I think there's an editor on PlayStation, and he doesn't really edit a lot, but he records, edits, uploads, and then does the rest from his phone. So for him it's a multi-device purpose, because he's building a computer, because he came into $300 recently, so he's building himself a computer. Not a super great one, but he's building himself a computer, which is something, at least. I'm not making fun of you, Lucas. I'm saying, good job. Alright. 2, for the whole recording thing. Audio. Now, let me just say, again, if you take your phone and you record like this, and that's your audio. Audio, depending on your phone, is going to be great. When I used this headset, the audio was not great. And then I took my phone and I put it up. That was my face cam. And I listened to the audio from this when I was editing, and I listened to the audio from this, and this was better than this. So, I'm not saying that recording with your phone sucks. It sucks for recording, like, a screen. I'm not saying you can't record the screen of your phone. That's not what I'm saying. So for audio doesn't have to be extremely good. Pretty much the audio of the game just has to be good. And your commentary has to be great if your audio's bad. So, I used this for so long. This little headset thing. Well, actually, let me show you what I originally used, because I think I have it in this drawer here. Yep, this is what I used to use. Let me try to get it free. This is what I used to use to record. You can see it back in my Five Nights at Freddy's video. That's the only one I know for sure. But yeah, this is what I used to use to record. And it's not that comfortable. I mean, the microphone, you can twist it at least a little bit, so that's better than the one I'm using now. But, I didn't know I did that. I'm just gonna put that back on. But yeah, so that's the one I originally used. So I can attest to the fact that any audio sounds better than no audio. If you have no commentary, no one's gonna want to watch you. I say that if you're like, if your thing is something that doesn't require commentary, then don't commentate. But I mean, unless you want to. Again, like, it's your choice, it's your channel. I'm just telling you how to set up the basics, like the basics of your channel. So, audio-wise, a bad mic is better than no mic, and a good mic is better than a bad mic. I recently upgraded all my stuff, so I'm recording with a 1080p Logitech webcam, and that's what I use to record my face cam now. So I've got a second computer right here, not a second monitor, a second computer, and then I used my money to get the new equipment. So the new equipment that I got was the camera and a microphone. So the microphone, again, my headset's falling apart. Oh well, probably not important. So again, a microphone is better than no microphone. If you have a chance to upgrade, upgrade. And then if you have a chance to upgrade again, upgrade again. So, if you have the chance to upgrade, you're going to upgrade when you can. But if you have the chance to upgrade, I recommend upgrading all at once. So, save up your money until you have a chance to upgrade audio, video, stuff like that. Just quality. Just upgrade the quality. So, the next thing you want to do is, this is not a requirement, but it is a good thing. Facecam. Facecam is actually, I really like Facecam, to be honest. Especially if you're playing horror games, because them hearing you go, that's just weird. Nobody wants that. They want to see your reaction. Plus, it's the humanity of watching someone that draws the people to your channel. And so, a face cam is a good thing. I'm just saying. So, face cam. Next, you don't have to do a good face cam. Here, I think I pulled this out in one of my other videos. This is what I used to use to record face cam. And when extended, it takes up the length of my desk. But basically what I did was I took my phone, put it in here, and that was my face cam. And I'd put it right there, and it'd point at me. Point at my face. And that was my face cam. I don't need to anymore because it's mounted on the top of my computer now, which is great. And it autofocuses, which is great. Watch this. It didn't autofocus at all. It didn't even change. That's how good it is. So yeah. So if you upgrade all at once. So that's audio and video. The microphone I'm using, it's professional grade. It has omnidirectional and cardioid. That means omnidirectional is recording 360 degrees, so if all my friends and I want to record some big video in the same room, I can click a button, records all over voice instead of just what it's pointing at. Cardioid is just what it's pointing at. And then a good thing to remember if you're getting a microphone is get a pop filter. It just autofocused. Get a pop filter and a shock mount. The shock mount keeps it from making excess noise and protects the microphone if you drop it. The pop filter keeps it, like, you might have heard in my previous videos. I'll have this on. I'll have my microphone down. It's really close to my mouth. So when I breathe, you can hear the breathing in the video. And that is not a good thing. So with this microphone's actually really good because I don't have to be like, oh, and another good thing is I don't really have to be close to the microphone for you guys to hear me. I can face this way and the microphone picks up what I'm saying. It doesn't pick it up as well, but it picks up what I'm saying. And you might as well know I'm also turning to try to get it to pick up more. so that you guys can hear me. Hearing the person is a very important piece. And with the XSplit thing, actually, now I think about it, try to get the settings right for your computer. Because I have a friend, and he was like, "Whoa, what video recorder do you use? Because it's really nice." And it didn't work for him. And so I ran him through the settings, and it worked, but it lagged when it recorded. Mine doesn't lag at all, which is apparently my computers are great. But yeah. So computer-wise, now this is an important one. You're going to want a system that can run the games that you want to play, and also run the recording software. So for me, I've been using a Lenovo all-in-one, Windows 10. Well, Windows 7, skipping 8, and then 10. But basically, my computer, it's not built for gaming, but it has a heck ton of memory. So I just downloaded my games and played them. And that was that. And my computer apparently could run that. And I wasn't aware of that when I started YouTube. I wasn't aware you had to have a good computer. I was just like, woohoo, hoo. Of course, I was just playing Minecraft at that time. So it's apple juice, not whiskey. I'm not old enough to drink. Don't drink. I'm not saying don't drink, but it's just a bad idea. So yeah, so the computer I use to record now is an Alienware Steam Machine. That costs around $300. I suggested it to my friend, and he's like, "Blah, no." I'm still talking about Lucas. But it's an Alienware Steam Machine that I reprogrammed with Windows. So it's basically a Windows computer. And I record off of that, and I edit off the computer that I'm doing now. And when I want to record Facecam, I record it with this. I record it on this computer, and I play off of this one. And it actually frees up a load of desk space, because I only need, like, one mouse and keyboard, and then the microphone just records into here. I haven't done it with multiple people yet, and I think that it might be a problem because I have to unplug, like, all the recording stuff from here. I'd still have the camera going, but I have to unplug my microphone, my keyboard, and my mouse and plug it all into there. And my headset. The headset's usually just integrated. So, yeah. So you don't need a great computer, but a great computer is good. Obviously, the better computers are going to run better and record better and be faster and do all that stuff. But you don't really need that. When you say, I'm going to be a gaming YouTuber, you don't need a great computer. I'm trying to think of big YouTubers who have had the same computer. I know Markiplier, Pink Mustache. You know Markiplier. Everyone knows Markiplier. And he's had the same computer for like 4 or 5 years. He built it himself, but the principle still stands that like he's had the same computer and he hasn't changed it, which means you don't need the best stuff. His computer's about done though, so I really shouldn't say that. Eventually you will need to upgrade your computer, but I'm just saying it doesn't have to be this year, or even next year, or even the year after that, or the year after that even. It's just, you have to upgrade it at some point when the computer's just kaput, but until that point you don't need to upgrade it. So that's my thought on computers. You don't need tons of stuff, you don't need big GPU, you don't need a CPU that runs perfect. You just need the basics. The basics are good. And sure, you might, maybe, possibly have to lower your resolution settings in the game. But it's not by a lot, and it doesn't really make that big of a difference. The monitor I use for my Steam Machine, the second computer, it is not a good monitor. It's not better than this monitor, but it's an older one. I actually had to go and buy like $40 worth of adapters and cables for it so that I could plug it into the Steam Machine. So, like, again, so you don't need the best stuff, you just need stuff. So, I'm going to give you some tips on recording stuff now. When you record, if you're live streaming, even if this is tips for live streaming and recording, if you're live streaming, grab a snack beforehand. Because you don't want to have to get up, leave the stream, which is going live. So I always edit my stuff, so I just cut out where I don't want stuff to be. So I don't edit my stuff, so I edit my stuff so I don't have this problem. But if you're live streaming, you have to get up and it's like that. You just... And that's not a good thing. You shouldn't have to leave and then have nothing going on in the background. That's boring. I guarantee people will click off if that happens. Of course, there's sometimes in live streams where you can't help it, like the microphone's having trouble. Okay, well, we have to get up and fix this. Sure, some people will click off, but they might come back later in the stream, depending on how long your stream is. So that's tip 1. Get snacks. Tip 2, for recording and live streaming, grab a drink. In my amnesia video, I zoomed in like 5 times. Maybe not even 5. But I zoomed in on my face cam 5 times as I took a drink. Because previously I had done the Undertale video. And that it hurt my voice doing Papyrus's voice. So my voice really hurt, so I grabbed something to drink. And I was just drinking constantly because I was late with recording one of my videos. So I basically just, did a thing and got a drink. And depending on how long you record, so just grab a drink. If you're live streaming, make sure you have the best internet connection possible. You know what I'm talking about. I mean Ethernet cord. You can't do it wirelessly. You can do it wirelessly, but it's going to be terrible. So this computer, I broke the adapter inside of the computer without opening the computer. I broke it from the computer. Using the computer, I broke the internet adapter. So my dad got me an Ethernet cable, and I plugged it straight into the internet box. My computer ran like 10 times faster when I was searching up internet stuff. And when I was online, it ran 20 times faster. So if you're live streaming, I can only imagine. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. I can only imagine for live streaming purposes, an Ethernet cable plugged directly into the internet box isn't gonna hurt you. It's actually gonna probably make you even better. You might have noticed that window closed. Do you want to know why? It's because my mom walked in and closed the window, and she's like, "It looks weird." Which brings us kind of into our next area of recording. If you do a face cam, the illusion of a clean room. See my room, that right there, that's the bathroom. It's also coincidentally the laundry room. So my family comes in, they do laundry here, and they put we put all the vacuum stuff in here. So when we're not recording, this is what it looks like. Not exactly good for recording. So hi dog. So every time, I'm sorry, please don't cry. You can sit there, I don't care. But so every time I record, I get up and I physically move all this stuff out of the way so it looks like my background is clean. It doesn't have to be clean. In fact, if I pan the camera a little bit to the left, there's like 6 more stuff on the ground that makes the entire room messy when I'm not recording. But when I do record, it's clean. I'm going to actually take a minute to clean that up because it's annoying me. First thing is editing. If you don't know how to edit, that's fine. If you don't want to edit, that's fine. Editing, though, at the beginning of this video, there's going to be a little thing. Pops up, opens up, leave a like, and subscribe. And that is my own little touch of professionalism. And I like it. I like being partially professional. But you don't have to be if you don't want to be. Like, again, I've been on YouTube maybe 1 or 2 years. I've only gotten 75 subscribers. Thank you, 75 subscribers. I've only gotten 75 subscribers. But, I've tried to be as professional as I can, really. I do my own editing, and I upload every other weekend. So that's part of it. a little bit of professionalism. Pick a time period when you can record. If you edit, pick a time period where you can record, edit, and then upload. The Ethernet cable helps with uploading as well. So, when you record, try to make sure the entire house is empty. If you can't manage that, then I'm not going to say don't record. You can record. Just try to get to the quietest place where you won't be interrupted. If you are interrupted, I would greatly suggest editing, because it does wonders. You can lower background noise. You can do tons of stuff with editing. You can clip out pieces you don't like. Add an explosion effect. I may or may not have done that in the future. I don't know yet. I haven't edited this video. But I do know that editing does wonders for your channels. Especially because if you don't have a 1080p video, you can edit it together with a different video, make it HD, and then upload it, which is pretty much what I do. There goes all my apple juice. And another thing that you can do to increase subscribers and stuff you get, this goes for all channels. When somebody comments on your videos, try to talk to them. Don't be like, oh, this guy commented, nice, thanks for that, and then just leave. If someone says, like, cool video, keep up the good work, be like, thank you, worked hard on this, hope you liked it. Something like that. Something along those lines. Don't put the same message every single time. You're just going to look like a jerk. Just saying. But, yeah. That's pretty much it, to be honest. So thank you for watching. If you did in fact enjoy, please leave a like. If this video was in fact helpful, please leave a like. And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, comment down below. Have you ever heard of a VHS tape? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good boy!